potential strong flu virus, or any virus. We had Ebola, we had AIDS, both of those almost killed everybody that died. Yeah, we didn't react to fear. You know what I mean? What's your name, mate? I'm Brennan. You want to say P-R-E-N-N-U-S.
Allowed to remain open, and abortion clinics are allowed to remain open.
What's wrong with that?
Never in the history of this country have we let criminals go free, and at the same time gun restrictions are being put in place that will not allow us to defend ourselves.
Right.
Walmart and Costco are deemed essential, but all your small businesses are not. There's something very wrong going on here. It's been 2 months that this has affected our lives. In these 2 months, the data has shown us this coronavirus is at best a bad flu season. Locking down the province, the country, and the world is totally and completely unacceptable. As we see unemployment rise to depression levels,
so Canadian on a
we also
hockey
see
stick.
suicide increase, we
Except
see
there's no
domestic
hockey.
violence increase, we see child abuse increase, and we see alcohol and drug abuse increase, all because the government has stepped over its reach. We will eventually see this government imposed cure will be more hazardous than the illness itself.
People. Oh yes!
Now, I'm not going to pander to mainstream media and the mainstream medical. I understand through my own research, and probably a lot of people here, there is no electron micrograph image of the pure and fully characterized virus. There is no peer-reviewed paper in which the virus is illustrated and its full genetic information described. And there is no primary publication that provides proof that this virus, COVID-19, is the sole cause of the particular disease being described. Let that all sink in for a bit. This is all based off of a theory that's never been proven.
Right, people!
So, as of May 8th, yesterday, there are 66,434 total cases of COVID in Canada. We have a population of 37,590,000, which equates to 0.18% of people affected. You understand the PCR tests are junk, complete garbage. These tests are useless. The guy that invented them and won the Nobel Prize for the PCR test has stated openly and publicly that they should never be used for diagnosing anything. They're garbage. These numbers are purposely inflated. The deaths of COVID are coded as deaths of COVID, even though there's no proper diagnosis done. Junk science is right.
Here!
Here in Ontario, we have 0.13% of confirmed cases for our population. These numbers don't even come close to an epidemic, let alone a pandemic. And we have to argue with people across the street in our everyday lives who think there's something going on here when there's nothing going on here. This is government overreach. Worldwide takeover. We can't sugarcoat this anymore. This is bullshit.
No more NWO!
Some of you may be familiar with this. There's an open letter from the Russian Medical Association on March 22nd that went out. This is old news, but still relevant because they talk about some important things here. I've summarized a couple of the paragraphs. COVID-19 is not particularly dangerous infection. COVID-19 is not a particularly dangerous infection. It's an acute respiratory viral infection According to our classic definitions of the science of epidemiology and infectious diseases, there are currently no pandemics and epidemics in the world. Keep in mind, this is from March 22nd, still stands to this day right now. An epidemic is the spread of an infectious disease to 5% of the population. And a pandemic is an epidemic of an infectious disease that characterizes the spread to the territory of a neighboring state and countries of the world. Medical experts say there is currently no epidemic in the world, let alone a pandemic. But their voices are deliberately being drowned out by the screaming and panic-stricken media. Surprise, surprise. So, if you've ever gone on the CDC's website, it's all there. They're not hiding anything. It's just people don't like to look at these statistics and actual documented evidence. So the mortality data includes both confirmed and presumptive cases of COVID-19. The CDC automatically overestimates the real death numbers by their own admission. To further the numbers problem, by the CDC's own admission again, also from their website, is the following disclaimer for the PCR test. Quote, every effort has been made to assure the accuracy of the sequences, but the CDC cannot provide any warranty regarding their accuracy, end quote. That's right off of the CDC's website. Not many people know this. This is the truth from their website. And then we have the memo from the March 24th, 2020 National Vital Statistics System, which I have to document. The rules for coding and selection of the underlying cause of death are expected to result in COVID-19 as being the underlying cause more often than not. So basically, coding COVID-related deaths is as follows. Any death where the disease caused or is assumed to have caused or contributed to death, just label it as COVID, confirmed lab tests are not required. Right? And then we have hashtag film your hospitals, right? Those videos go up and you can take them down almost right away because there's nothing going on in the hospital. You go down the road here and you'll see they don't let you film here anymore. The hospitals are empty.
Hey, Lamont.
Nothing going on. Like those working in Grand Valley Hospital, they're doing nothing out of the ordinary. Just another. In fact, they're doing classes because the lectures have all been canceled. Yeah, people at home.
Nice.
I didn't actually make it, but I scored it.
Oh, I got a bunch of signs. I brought my drum today instead. I'm trying to bring some love here instead of all the negative, right?
Yes.
White people.
Yeah.
And of course we got mixed weather, so I don't know what the hell to think right now. Johnny, by the way.
Amanda.
Nice to meet you.
Freedom is essential. All lives matter.
Hey man, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for being here,
How about
man.
this weather, huh?
Absolutely.
1 minute sun, next minute fucking winter.
You know what, man? There's something about that little bit of extra adversity that you know, like.
Hey, we're alive, man. We're doing something. We're out here. So much for global warming. Fucking joke. Another excuse to charge us carbon tax bullshit is what it is.
Exactly.
Fucking complete nonsense.
That's how you
Fake science, man. Fake science.
That's how you end COVID. Just tax it.
Yeah, well, right. Well, they're already starting that shit too. They're trying to make money off of it.
Woo!
We're not yahoos. Gonna set these chants up. Get people going.
Gotta watch my. What the hell is that? Even real snow? Look at that shit. Doesn't even look real. Like, look, some kind of ridiculous, right? We got Miguel in the house. Oh, come on, son. Come on.
Seems like it's on purpose, like they put this weather.
I kind of wondered that with the weather network. I'm like, they probably fucking tried to make it a little shittier on purpose, right?
It's on the first people that can put this this is getting too big.
Not even that big though. Like, did you see the ones in Sacramento and stuff? Yeah, fucking a lot of people. All over. I mean, why isn't this on the news? We should hear this stuff on the news, the mainstream coverage. If there's thousands of people showing up for protesting in certain countries and places, like, that's newsworthy, isn't that not world news events? You know? Ridiculous. Well, they try and hide it too, right? And when you look at that footage of Sacramento, they actually had the cameras set up for when the news was rolling, and then made a scene, pushed the people, and then once the news stopped rolling, they're back to normal. It's ridiculous. Nice, like the sign.
Only round one. Wait, they're gonna try to practice out the ball, even when you open how are you gonna make a living? They know
I think I'm gonna go set the drum up by the tree. Too loud for these guys too, right? Yeah. Plus the tree, it's so beautiful.
And they're gonna take over from the ashes. When you have a class of government dependents, and there is no more middle class, the government no longer serves the people. They rule the people. And that's what their intention is. They are not doing this for your own good. They are doing this for their power and their control. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a politician. I don't know who it was, but the video showed me.
It's called control of the population. It's called mandatory confinement. It's called mandatory medical examination. We cannot allow that. In California, guys, in one county, they already have a pilot project. They have a pilot project. They passed the law. Guess the number of the law is 6666. Like, what the hell is that? Like, seriously, they're not even trying to hide this anymore. So, let me tell you this. They have a contact tracing officer position. Somebody from California already messaged me. They will offer that position for $52,000 US. The only question I have, do you get bonuses when you can find more people per month? Probably, yeah. The more people, the physical issue. This is a life issue. It doesn't matter which party you voted for before.
Tried to go full on
The only
anti-gold today.
politician must be supported right now is the one that asks you
Read it and lose.
investigate relationship with China.
Nice, Russian vids, RP Truth.
Are you from here? You're from here, from Florida? Or?
Organization is a criminal organization.
And he's a musician too, so one of these days he might actually jam.
Are always like the biggest group for sharing truth movements?
You know what you said?
Lucid dream?
I've been studying lucology. It's something I have a hard time diving into.
The only truth is like lucid dream, that part of the mind that can kind of.
I don't think so. I think it's a matter of how much your pineal glands clog and how, because some people can easily step into the astral realm and lucid dream easier than others, right? It's almost separation from the body and the mind, right? It's fucking cool, man. But it's understanding. Like I myself have had struggles trying to do it, and I've studied a lot of it. So I started doing this whole stop, drop, roll kind of thing, right?
How are you, mate?
Good, and you? It's coming out again.
On the brain, just when I started like looking into it a bit, like after years of not, I had a lucid dream like that long.
I'll tell you one thing that with smoking and weed and stuff, that I quit smoking weed for a year just so I can study my dreams more. I started reading books like Carlos Castaneda. It's all about he's an anthropologist who was studying in the 70s, 60s with this sorcerers, you can call them, right? Shamanism. He was getting into the study of shamanism. I started learning it with psychedelics, with mushrooms, peyote, and these types of things, and dreaming. And he teaches them how to dream and everything else. But he's showing them how to control your dreams and learning about different entities in dreams and inorganic beings. There's tons of information with dream rounds. Yeah, I recommend reading the book Art of Dreaming by Carlos Castaneda. All of his books, honestly, Separate Reality, or Journey to Ixtlan, great fucking books. And that's kind of put me in a whole new perspective of dream rounds, right? And lucid dreaming and stuff like that. So
It's just like a random thought I had. Is maybe like,
I think there's so much to the dream round. I think there's more to dream rounds in our world than anything. Like the idea of us being spiritual entities temporarily inhabiting a body. What do we do when we sleep? Do we shut off, or does our mind just go somewhere else? Or we're clearly doing something. But what? I'm not sure. Can you hold that again for a minute? I put my fucking jacket on. It's ridiculous.
when I first got here 10 minutes ago, it was quite insane.
I know, it's off and on, it's off and on.
So it's chemtrails out there.
I think the most important thing to get from these protests is that to organize, to meet the people and start doing real stuff. Like this is only, like they say with the learning stuff.
Oh, thanks, man. You on board? 3 of us right here. I got a YouTube channel if you're interested in checking it out, man. Scuba Dracula. Scuba Dracula.
I have one too. Francis Judge.
Francis Judge. He's local Toronto?
I can protect my own health.
I'll definitely check out your
Go to the hospital. I know how to patient my
I cover these and then I also do father things.
How long have you been researching it?
Me?
Yeah.
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
No, that's the same time.
Same as me. That's when it came out, 2015.
Around there, yeah. It was an easy one for me.
Do you remember the first video you watched on it?
It was Dave Murphy.
I'm not familiar with Dave Murphy. Oh, there's that Globebusters guy?
No, it's like
My email's on the other side. It's Scuba Dracula.
Scuba Dracula.
Yeah, Dave Murphy. I met him in Amsterdam.
Murphy, yeah.
He was one of the first videos I seen too, like the greatest deception of all documentary.
What is the interview with him?
Yeah, he has those two. His name is Legend Dave. He's hilarious. I got to hang out with all those guys in Amsterdam, right? It was the Globeye tour. I helped put out those stickers on that van. We were all hanging out and chilling. They're all good guys. It was really fun.
They're doing that on Event 202.
Yeah, yes.
They just did that. Event 202 for pretty interesting.
It's true, yeah.
COVID.
Yeah, we had some meetups like every year.
You guys?
Yeah.
Really?
Here in the city,
I need
yeah.
to be involved in this.
Yeah.
By the way, my name's Francisco.
There you go.
Miguel, nice to meet you.
Nice to
I
meet
didn't bring my any phone or
That's okay.
anything,
Yeah,
just in case anything like that. But
This time, it's also like, you know, good. The way I look at it saying is an opportunity to hang out because like I never met you either, and I hardly ever see anybody. So, like, instead of me sitting on the microphone yelling, it's like maybe I want to focus on interacting with the people, right? Be part of the community. Even though we're not great, but also people can talk. We don't need to be chanting. We don't need to do that.
Yeah.
They know it, but it's like they don't give a crap. It's getting the message across that he's willing to listen, I guess. So if people can spread some word, awesome. And if we can have, if we can just hang out and show people not
And this weather is crazy. Like, this is not normal.
yeah, it doesn't feel normal. Unless we don't know something.
Yeah.
not everybody can make it today, but I mean, unless the weather is nicer, we should be
This guy's gonna talk about guns. This guy's gonna talk about guns, bro. I think he was the one of them.
You wouldn't have the time, would you, by any chance? Till 3, right?
140.
Oh,
I like your flag.
Yeah. There's a few people with some bigger ones. Yeah, it's one of the groups that organize it. Like, there's not just like one organizer of this whole group. There's like multiple Facebook groups that kind of found out about each other. Can't hear him. Oh, he's actually here. He's actually here. He's crazy. Yeah, he's crazy.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, last week there was this guy who like I know from just being around all these protests. He tends to have these really extreme views of certain things. So he was talking about like the Chinese and
Fully responsible.
yeah, like not just the government, the people themselves.
Yeah.
Like just by virtue of them being Chinese, it's like they're somehow at fault.
That's funny because I heard also one of the ladies that was here talking to that media news channel. She's actually a racist. She has her own channel, YouTube channel.
Oh, Lily, yeah, I know her. I know her.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So there's another person also talking.
Yeah. Oh, she ripped up the Chinese flag on it.
Yeah, I saw that. Man. Jeez, the fuck.
Yeah.
Why would you mix those two things together?
Oh,
This protest with the-
she's crazy. Like her views and she will actually leave a Facebook group if she finds out that there's a Chinese person there because she thinks that they're hackers. She keeps saying they're hackers, fentanyl sellers, all this stuff. She hates Latinos too.
So that's easy to get her out of the groups.
Yeah.
Just pretend you're Chinese. Yeah, that's crazy.
And people still came.
But you'd be surprised until when you actually realize that you are. Oh, that you don't mind hold that? You good?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome.
Your name is Mike? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's too bad, man. Like, shit comes down to this, man.
I mean, it's in one way it's bad, but in another way it's kind of good that people like that are not even researching stuff or like shocked that this is happening. And,
Really?
and some people that they watch TV, they're like, noticing and participating.
Awesome, you're here. Great. Shift the energy.
Exactly.
Did you sign this yet? Would you like to sign petition? You can read it before you sign, please. It's basic about vital rights and against vaccination.
Okay.
You can actually Sure?
Is the address important?
Yes, it is. The address is important to make official. There should be more of you guys here. Where are your brothers?
Trying to start a trend.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for being here.
I also have been
Facebook chat,
We do.
group or something?
We're part of the Toronto Gathering of Freedom. The Toronto, Toronto Gathering. Yeah, search for you can find. Would you like to sign too? Yeah, we do petition. It's basically a charter of rights and also against vaccination.
That's a great idea. George Carlin does it. You know when I wash my hands? It's the only time. And it only happens 2 or 3 times a week. Resist the vaccine. Resist government. Yeah, resist all of it. Tyranny. Resist lies. Gotta bring down resist the deep state. Resist the military. You gotta question everything, man. You know, always nothing. Question everything. We've always done that. Everything we gotta get everybody else to do that. Good. Everything we thought we knew since good. We gotta start questioning. Absolutely right. Question more. As our G says, question more. Realize this is science, and you realize that. Yeah. Well, this is back. Basically, retaliation, right? Hiding under their beds at home, which they're getting sick of doing. Well, staying at home is extinction. Trying to remove ourselves from nature's ridiculous over a potential strong flu virus. Any virus. We had Ebola, we had AIDS, Buffalo almost killed everybody that got it. Yeah, we didn't react to it. You know what I mean? What's your name, mate? You want to say B-R-E-N-N-U-S. I'm doing my PhD, but I don't know what's going to happen. I'm actually writing about death, funny enough.
When we were doing last year, we were in the right spot. I voiced my opinion how this not hide under our bed. We just live our life the way we want to. And they attacked me because I had a different opinion. So I thought that was bullshit. So they, and then we had a meeting, and then he just kept harassing me. So I snapped it. And then I made a video saying how it's funny, how our friends
Yeah, it's really sad. You know what she said? I'd rather get hit by a car than get the coronavirus. And I thought, how stupid are people getting? People are so dumb.
Well, I felt for
What do you do, by the way? In the beginning, you were...
Yeah, I felt for it.
Sure. So what do you do? What do you do?
I work at Toyota in Woodstock.
Wow.
Building RAV4.
Are you also laid off?
Yeah, until I'm coming back Tuesday. Well, who's buying a RAV4?
I know.
Who's got money for cars? It's It's the company pressing the government, hey, we need to get them back to work.
Good. Well, that's good that the companies are going, fuck you, we're not playing along with it. The government completely useless.
Yeah.
Completely. He's the only politician here in this night. From the Libertarian Party, nobody else here. No, no, no. No, no. Don't tell anybody that here. No, no, my sister. No, no, you know when she thinks that. No, I don't care about that. Tell her.
You protest anything or didn't hear anything else? It's not official until you yell something.
So 5G, and how it's literally right beside my house.
I think we are, yeah.
You okay?
Take one, yeah.
Just to spread the word.
For sure. Cheers.
Hey guys.
Hey, man.
How's it going, man? You were here last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm Vic. I don't know if we met. I saw you the first time, like up there
Johnny.
talking and shit. I meant to introduce myself. That's all good. Did you speak today, or?
No, I took a different approach today. I'm speaking with my in other ways.
Oh, good call, man. Yeah.
I just figured I'd maybe try to connect with people more this time and chill out instead of scream my lungs. Really, back to ourselves. You know, I figure people want let's spread the message a little better, maybe instead of just kind of ranting out. You know what I mean? I think also getting to show people we're here, we're not afraid. You know, and it's hopefully it's cold today, but you know, nice weather comes, so more people get a little more energy, more love kind of spread. You know, some music in one area, but also spread a message in another. You know, not to get a little hippie like really, but in a sense to be welcoming, right?
Just to show it's peaceful, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So I just used my voice last 2 weeks, so I can yelling in the mic and shit, and saying the same thing over and over. I feel there's more people who have something to say, so I'd rather let them speak, you know, as well.
Good call, yeah.
I brought my megaphone again, and there's a few megaphones here. So if you got something you want to say, you know, you're welcome to hit the mic.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Maybe next time. I got quite a story myself. Like, I got fucking almost destroyed just down the street here at Mount Sinai. They gave me all these antibiotics a couple years ago. I got so fucked up. Like,
That's still going?
You guys are on the ladder.
You will not be silenced. Silence is consent. Thanks for coming out. You got you back next week. Tough one today, but hopefully it's all nicer weather next week. It's drier. This opening up crap is not going to be better for me. It's not bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Obviously strong, so they're gonna basically social shame you at the door when you go. But you know what? You feel bad because well, I have a breathing condition. I don't want to wear this. Or you know what? You can tell them this. It's okay. I had the vaccine.
I had the vaccine.
And then you can go. What'd you get or whatever? Here you go. I have it. You want it? So give me your arm. Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you got your flu shot.
Right on.
Hey, you guys want to just keep an eye on this? Keep an eye on the stuff there.
You want a coffee? Yeah.
Right there.
Huh?
Right there in the statue.
What?
The guy brought coffee already. Go see. It's right over there. I gotta watch her stuff over there.
Coffee there? How's it going?
Hey, you!
How's it going?
Oh, Sherry! Big Meg. Sherry, Meg. She's in the Oshawa area.
Yeah.
Ah, Sean!
And you?
Oh, you did make it.
Hey, what's
All
up,
right, man. Awesome.
I'm Andy. And
It's good time to bring that one up, right?
so no, it goes, and then you got the idiots cheerleading that that idiotic prime minister or whatever.
Yeah, and that
So I
got
guess-
you banned?
Yeah, so I guess somebody got butthurt and what's it called? I reported my comment.
What's your side?
So Facebook banned me for 30 days. They didn't take down my post, but they edited it. So they took out the part that they didn't like and left the rest of it up.
Seriously. Wow. That's freaking ridiculous.
I bash people all the time on my Facebook, but I never say anything bad about. I don't talk about government. I just talk about life.
I don't care. I tell everybody. I go on Trudeau's page all the time and tell them to fuck off. I say fuck off at it. I call him an idiot. I tell him everything. I don't care.
That's good.
Especially John Tory too.
In Oshawa, where I am, I can
I like
see,
this one.
there's a like
Oh, Lab Rat.
north end.
It's actually a name of my band, Lab Rats. Yeah. Lab Rats Assemble, actually.
I like his song.
You can see the other side of the lake. You can see.
I can't do much on Facebook to start promoting because I'm still banned. But there was a glitch in the
You can't let you like log in or
no, I can log in.
you like and stuff or
I can't like, I can't comment, and I can't share anything.
really?
But before I wasn't able to send messages. But I don't know if because my phone got disconnected and I was using Wi-Fi, it somehow did something to the system and I can use Messenger now.
Wow.
Weird. I can use Messenger. I can like send stuff to Messenger, but I can't share anything to Messenger. Like if I was on like a Facebook page and I saw a video,
Yeah.
and I hit the share button, I can't send it to like like a message or whatever.
Fucking bastards.
You accidentally.
It's so weird because before, whenever I got banned, I couldn't talk, I couldn't do anything until the ban was lifted.
Coffee's great, man. Thanks.
Yeah, I hear it. Oh shit, my phone just died.
I'll be here next week.
Alright, yeah, me too. Me too.
person who wants to inject you.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to go up the chain of command. It just has to be that guy that wants to stick that.
Okay, but so I don't know if you guys ever watched Press for Truth. I watched the Press for Truth.
Dan Dix, I love him.
Yeah, because he's the only guy I could find that was covering Canadian things. Right?
Wham, World Alternative Media.
Okay.
Josh Sergden or Josh something, but yeah, Wham. He's a Canadian, but he's stuck in Mexico for the last 2 months.
Oh God.
And he was showing the Mexico protests though, and they're all saying how they're starving to death, they're not letting them farm, and all this shit. It's fucked up.
So in Newfoundland, apparently he was saying that just in Newfoundland they just passed a law where they're
Bill 38.
The police, the medical, everybody can go into your house no matter what, and they're not liable.
We talked about that. Yeah, that's where you need the guns.
You guess where it's coming next? You know, it's gonna work its way down the coast, probably, right?
See, my parents lived there, and they're totally so
out of my house, I will shoot. Right? I didn't get to say the one thing I wanted to say was this virus. Out of all the people that were here, I'm sure we could get enough to want to participate in an experiment similar to the one they did like 100 years ago after the Spanish flu, and they're trying to figure out how these people all got infected. And they took 100 healthy people and 10 people that were infected with the so-called flu, the Spanish flu they called it.
Yeah.
And then they took material from the 10 sick people. So they took eye swabs, nose swabs, throat swabs, and they took that material, mixed it up in solution, and then they tried to just swab it onto the healthy people's orifices to try and infect them through contagion. Didn't get anyone sick. So then they tried to inject that shit into them. Didn't get anyone sick. Then they tried getting them really close to each other to breathe in and out of their mouths, almost like kissing, but not actually contacting, just in and out breathing. Didn't get anyone sick. So, 100 healthy people here. Can we get some sick people at the hospital down the road here and do a fucking real scientific experiment and just show the world? I mean, everybody's been coming here, standing around close to each other, passing joints around. We're all coming back here every Saturday. Nobody's gotten sick. Dougie Ford's telling us we're being irresponsible, reckless, and selfish because we're gonna delay the opening of the province because we're not practicing what we should be practicing, and all this fear of the fucking boogeyman contagion, right? Well, let's prove to everyone if contagion exists or not. Why can't we do that? Because it would bring down the whole medical system, and that's something that you won't do. It's all based off of germ theory, right? So, I openly talked about viruses being something that is fake. You know, talked about it. And then that fucking plant guy was coming at me with, how do you get chicken pox? And he would chicken pox parties, and they said, and not everyone gets it when they go to them chicken pox parties. You know, not everyone gets it at that. It's something that's a passage of your body going through a stage change.
And definitely, you could tell he was not listening at a certain point. It was just like, this guy has got to be fucking plant.
Honestly, it's like talking to a troll on YouTube. He's talking to you, buddy. You know, like you're not listening to what I'm trying to say to you. You're jumping
for everything you say. He's got two things to throw back at you before you even finish.
I realized quickly I was wasting my time. Yeah.
Okay. That's the second time. Are we going soon?
Oh, waiting for the snow to come back.
the Constitution or the Charter of Freedom. He's like, yeah, we did. These buildings.
Oh man, we should have filmed them.
Yeah, you should have took my camera with you.
No, because then they wouldn't have answered.
Oh yeah, we had them talking to us when we had to work. So yeah,
they might not on the camera.
They said they agreed with the Constitution.
They put themselves in a position where, you know, they can incriminate themselves.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that Anderson officer talking? I don't know. Anderson, Mr. Anderson.
And the guy, I can't remember his last name. He's the guy from High Impact Vlogs.
I gave up on
website I've got
I guess it did.
COVID-19 flyer you can get on his website. I actually have a copy of it. I was going to read from it. It's got good points and questions on it. Anyways, he did a video on that guy, and he says, I don't know who this
it was
guy
like
is,
last minute
but
sign.
he's saying a lot of good things. And for officers, a lot to come out and talk like this. This is a good thing. And so he screencasted with his little picture of him listening to this guy talk, and then he cuts in and he says stuff. Then at the end of the whole thing, he says, if anybody knows how I can get in touch with this guy, I'd really like to meet this guy, because this is what we need. We need officers that understand what's going on here, and I'd like to get this guy on a live stream.
Yeah,
I'm coming off like that about that guy talking, right? So
See you next
I'd like
week.
to see how that develops.
See you next week.
Somebody gets two of those guys together.
Every Saturday.
Then we'll see if that guy's really legit, right?
Yeah.
We were talking to him too much, like, we already know that he's the only cop.
Yeah.
So he just go like that.
Yeah.
So there was another one,
I don't know, to be honest.
he was like
was
almost
talking.
retired or a retired cop. Like a retired.
Yeah. So there is another one.
Yeah. But it was from
Yeah, so you got a 5G, okay, guys?
Okay.
But it was about the Constitution.
Oh, I got white ones today.
These up on, places around where you live. Just tape them up, make copies.
We got yellow ones last week.
Yeah, I got.
Maybe we should have, next time we should have a booth where everyone has their information and then everyone can get the information.
Yeah, unfortunately, these things are going to be too easy to.
This is Brussels
Keep
and
around.
Geneva. Like, this is where the rich people live, right? They
they don't have
right?
it
And
there.
then you have the vaccinations, mandatory vaccinations in Denmark being passed, right? So you got that stuff too, right?
Cool. Which one? The top one? Oh, it's 2 papers?
2 pages.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Lost this and I found this again. Okay, so if you ever go through the Valley Village opens up again, find this one, okay?
Look at that CGI. You know that's CGI, right? It's all CGI.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure about if there really is satellites or not.
Think about why would they need to send something like 200 miles away when they have all these high altitude balloons
So here, there's a colored one
and cell
and there's a black
towers.
and white one. Here.
Funny thing is, look for a real picture of a satellite, right?
Sorry, what?
You try and find a real picture of a satellite. It doesn't exist. It's all CGI.
Well, I know that thing about sending 5G in here. I still think that's
It's local.
weird.
It's local.
Yeah.
It's cell towers.
Garbage. They just blew that out of the water on Sunday's
Does
past
anybody want the
show.
color one? Who wants the color one? I got a color one.
They were showing all
Color
the
one? Who
video
wants the
of
color one then? There's only one color
the
one.
Starlink.
You're
It's
awesome.
like a projection or something.
You got the one about Denmark?
So fake looking when you
Do you want the one about Denmark?
No, it's okay.
I swear, honest to goodness, the other day I swear
I was in Denmark
last
last year.
dark freaking
Yeah, I went to Amsterdam
shadow
and Denmark.
in the sky. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a ribbon of dark, and then they put the lights on it. That's supposed to be those Starlink satellites that are 350 miles away from us.
Okay,
that
our
are the
hands are
size
getting
of
cold
one
here.
little thing.
Here, so
Like people to remove them because they've been in contact with somebody that they suspect have this thing. And the test that they do doesn't even test for the virus. They've never actually physically isolated the virus. They've never done the double-blind placebo test. They've never done anything. They've never isolated it. All they're doing is testing for DNA material that's inside every single person. And it depends on how sick you are. Like if you got the cold or the flu or whatever, your body, like the cells in your body, it quarantines damaged portions of the cell and it excretes it, and it's called exosomes. And that's what the PCR tests for, those little genetic material. It doesn't test for an actual COVID virus, because there is no actual COVID virus. It's just symptoms that your body goes through. So I mean, how does this born? It's going to hell in the hand right now.
it's disgusting. They don't clean up shit.
We're talking about the people
I think-
the mask results.
I think for a lot of you guys too, obviously you're doing your job and you're humans, you see what's going on, you might be skeptical or not, but at the end of the day, I think it comes down to what are we all going to do when we have that choice to make, when there's to do what's easy or what's right, you know, at the end of the day. Like for instance, forcing somebody to take a vaccination against their own God-given nature, you know, or you know, just pushing certain things or illegal actions that are just cruel. They're complete, you know, these are, I just hope that yourselves and others, you know, can see the truth in certain matters and make that right decision when it comes down to it, right? I mean, you guys have been awesome. Like, you haven't been giving any of us a problem that I know of. You've seen, you know, and
completely agree with
You guys keep showing up. If
Yeah.
you feel the way you feel about what you're here for today, keep showing up.
I know, but
That's all I can say.
yeah, I know. But then you got our premier, Doug Ford, you know, jumping in on the name calling thing, calling everybody yahoos or idiots or this or whatever. Like, you're a professional that's supposed to represent all of Toronto. Like, you know, like what gives you the right to go up there and call people, you know, protesting for their rights and freedom or whatever? We got valid arguments, valid points that want to be heard, and people, you know, lots of people agree with us. You know what I mean? The people who don't agree are the people who are scared in their homes, right? They keep seeing all this death and they keep on, like on CP24, they're playing this dramatic music and they're telling how another 60 person died in a nursing home or whatever.
And then introduce us here, like we're the bad guys, and shame, social shame us.
But people don't realize that every single year, the regular flu kills more people on record. 250 to 650,000 people die from the regular flu every
I forgot my
single
drums
year.
over there. I had to be careful.
43 million people was infected last year. Not even close to this COVID thing. You know what I mean? So many people are in their homes for how many months now? Nobody's sick. Nobody's dropping like flies beside them. But yet, in their home, they think that they're safe. The moment they open their door and go into their hallway, they're afraid of their neighbor. How does that make any sense? Yes, people do die from the flu. Kids will die from the flu. Adults will die from the flu. You know?
No, they die from actually ammonia and respiratory disease and stuff, right? Not actually dying from the flu. That's how they inflate the flu as well. Is it's with, not from, essentially, right? Like COVID as well. No one's dying from it; they're dying with it. So it, you know, 80% false positive, but also doctors are admittedly being pressured to label all deaths as COVID, even without testing and autopsies.
Politicians that are pushing this nonsense.
Andy, don't put it down.
Like,
Don't put it down. Let's
Hey guys, I'm sure there's coffee there. I'm sure you guys will be welcome if you guys want to have a coffee.
nice guy.
Oh, thanks. Awesome. Right on. Looking over like crap. Forgot about that.
and the States, there's so many doctors now. Doctors and experts that are coming forward. There's one guy named, I think, Dr. Seidel in New York. He went on record and saying that the people that they're treating in the hospitals, they're not dying from pneumonia or whatever. They say they're dying from like asphyxiation. Like, they're not getting enough oxygen in their blood. Right. And it's not caused by the disease.
He described it as taking somebody from base camp at Everest and putting them on top of Everest without letting them acclimatize and change
Just to educate you guys a little bit, this whole 5G thing, it's not a conspiracy theory or whatever. It's actual factual stuff. The 5G, it puts out 60 gigahertz. What 60 gigahertz does is it absorbs the oxygen molecule. And it causes electrons in the oxygen molecule.
Yeah, we're going now too.
When it does that, it
Oh yeah, down that way.
your blood, the hemoglobin and the iron in your blood, latching on to the oxygen. So a lot of these people
You kind of followed us out, I remember.
Oh, you're the one ahead of us there.
I'm wondering what I'm doing with the herd.
They launched it in Toronto. They
He
launched it in
put
Quebec.
parked in front of us that big band.
Yeah.
That's my work band.
They launched it in Spain.
They won't let me work.
And Italy, they also launched it in Italy. So I'm thinking that it could be a combination of maybe these people got certain vaccines or whatever, and it's reacting to whatever vaccine that they had. It could be heavy metal, it could be anything that they're reacting to. But these people are not dying from flu in their chest because they say that they x-ray these people and they don't have no fluid in their chest. And then you got doctors that are putting these people on ventilators that shouldn't be on ventilators.
see you next week.
No problem.
Overventilating for sure.
There's a murder happening. There's a murder.
You ask me a question.
No problem.
Do you think the Raptors had a chance to go back-to-back this year?
Of course.
Yeah, so do I, man.
All right, thank you.
This is not that serious.
There is nothing I can feel. This world is alive. thing in the world.